Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making homemade beef rotel dip with some breakfast sausage. So here is a list of all the ingredients I am going to be using. I'm going to start off with 1.5 pounds of ground beef. This is a 3-pound thing of ground beef, but I went ahead and only used half of it. So after you go ahead and take half of your ground beef, you want to go ahead and start to break apart your ground beef. We do not want those big lumps of meat. We want them to be evenly distributed. And as we do that, we're gonna go ahead and take some of our Tennessee Pride mild country sausage, and this is 1 pound, and we're gonna go ahead and put that into the pan with our ground beef. And if you notice, they look super different in color is because they're two totally different types of meat. One is ground beef and one is breakfast sausage. I have never made it with breakfast sausage before, but a lot of people in my family make it this way. So this is first time making it with breakfast sausage, and I really enjoyed it. It was really good. If you guys know, the grocery store has mild, they have hot, they have all types of sausage. So you guys can use whatever type of sausage you want to use. The most important ingredient is the cans of Rotel tomatoes. I'm going to be using 3 of them. So I have a fire roasted, two cans of the fire roasted Rotel diced tomatoes. And then I have 1 can of the Mexican style lime and cilantro can of diced tomatoes. And if you guys do not use Rotel, you can use any type of diced tomatoes you want to use. Now we're going to go ahead and drain and take off that excess oil. And we're gonna go ahead and put our cans of Rotel tomatoes back into our little pan. This is the fire roasted. As you can tell, they look marvelous. They're so beautiful. And they have so much more flavor than the regular one too. If you guys do not want to use these flavors, you could just get the original. I just like my stuff to have a little bit more oomph in it. So that's why I use these. Now we're going to add some taco seasoning. This just helps it taste like a Mexican style dish when you add taco seasoning. So we're going to add some salt. We're going to add some black pepper. And to give it a little bit of spiciness, we're going to add a little bit of Creole seasoning. Or if you guys don't use Creole seasoning, you can use Cajun seasoning. Now we're going to mix everything up in here. And this looks so good, and it smells even better, I promise you. Look at all of that. Just marvelous, okay? All right, so everything is all mixed up. Our ground beef is nice and cooked. Our breakfast sausage is nice and cooked. Our seasonings are well incorporated. Our tomatoes are slightly soft because they've been cooking for a little bit as well. This looks perfect, okay? Now we're going to go in here with some half and half. If you guys don't have half and half, heavy whipping cream works just fine, but I just wanted to do half and half. I wanted to do half heavy whipping cream and half cream. Milk, sorry. Now we're going to go in here with some Tostitos nacho cheese, completely optional. It just makes it taste so much better to me. So you're going to add the whole can and you're going to mix it up. Mix. Okay. The most important type of cheese, we're going to add our Velvetta cheese. And we're going to cut them into little blocks like this, and then we're just going to throw it back into the pot. Okay, just like that. And our cheesy, beefy Rotel dip is getting halfway done. We are almost there, y'all. We are getting there, okay? We just want the cheese to melt. Alrighty, so this is the consistency that we want it to be. Very liquidy, watery. That's how we want it, okay? This is perfect. Okay, so our beef Rotel dip is all done. And I have some Tostitos scoops. And I'm just going to go ahead and scoop this delicious, cheesy, beefy, breakfast sausagey mixture right on top, all right? This looks phenomenal. Quick, easy meal. Something to make when you got errands to run, kids are over, you don't feel like cooking, and voila, it's all done, you guys. And I just put a little bit of jalapenos right on top. because it makes it taste so much better. You guys could top this with sour cream, salsa, guacamole, whatever. Have a